Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. So I hope you are doing good, my friends and my students and every English learners who's following this channel. So today we're going to study the simple past of the verb to be. So the verb to be من أهم الأفعال في اللغة الإنجليزية. ديجا شفنا التصريف ديالو في simple present. Now we are going to see it in the simple past. And basically either it is was or were. So first we're going to see the use of the simple past. انت كنستعمل simple past. So we use the simple past tense for the verb to be for any state to describe a person or situation in the past. باش نوصفوا واحد الشخص ولا حالة في الماضي. Okay, examples. We were at the university yesterday. We were at the university yesterday. يعني كنا في الجامعة بالأمس. Pam wasn't in Paris in 1999. Pam wasn't in Paris in 1999. And number 3, were you in London last year? واش كنت في لندن السنة الفارطة. So here look, we have 3 cases: affirmative, negative, interrogative. Now here are sometime expressions that you should pay attention to. دائما في أي استعمال ديال شي طون شي زمن راه كنلاحظوا شي كلمات ولا عبارات كتعبر على داك الطون اللي كنهضروا عليه. مثلا simple past خصك تشوف هاد العبارات في الجمل for example ولا في text. So the most common time expressions used for the past simple are yesterday يعني بالأمس, a week, a month, a year, a day ago مثلا. okay, ago يعني شي حاجة مضت. last month, last year, last weekend, last Monday, last week, last night. كلهم هادو عبارات تعبروا عن الماضي. the day before yesterday اليوم الذي قبل البارحة مثلا. 2 days, 2 months, 2 years ago. okay, so the time expressions appears either at the beginning or at the end of sentences. وهاد time expressions تيكونوا إما في الأول أو في الآخر ديال الجملة. So we're going to see now the conjugation of the verb to be in simple past وفي الأفirmative case يعني بالضرورة. So I was tired yesterday. تعبان. tired معنى تعبان. You were tired yesterday. He was tired yesterday. She was tired yesterday. It was cold yesterday. يعني كان الجو باردا بالأمس. We were tired yesterday. You were tired yesterday. They were tired yesterday. So this is the affirmative case. دائما لاحظوا هنا إما was ولا were. was مع singular were مع plural. okay. Now let's see the negative case يعني النفي. لاحظوا في تحت الأسفل العنوان إما wasn't ولا weren't يعني سهل باش تعقلوا عليه. wasn't مع singular و weren't مع plural. So I wasn't tired yesterday. لم أكن تعبان بالأمس. You weren't tired yesterday. He wasn't tired yesterday. She wasn't tired yesterday. It wasn't cold yesterday. يعني بالأمس لم يكن بارد الجو. We were not tired yesterday. You weren't tired yesterday. They weren't tired yesterday. And here notice negative دائما كنزيدو not. هنا غير نستعملتها بطريقة مختصرة. ممكن تقول I was not tired yesterday ولا تختصرها I wasn't tired yesterday. بجوج صحاح. Now the third case is the interrogative case. The interrogative case it starts with was or were. دائما كنبداو was ولا were. For example, was I tired yesterday? واش كنت تعبان أنا بالأمس؟ Were you tired yesterday? Was he tired yesterday? Was she tired yesterday? Was it cold yesterday? هل كان الجو باردا بالأمس؟ Were we tired yesterday? Were you tired yesterday? Were they tired yesterday? لاحظوا أشنو الفرق بين النيجاتيف بين الافيرماتيف والانتروغاتيف. هو لانفيرسيون دو سوجي افيك الاوكس. يعني الاوكس كيسبق السبجكت برونون. في الافيرماتيف كان عندنا I was tired yesterday. في الانتروغاتيف غتولي was I tired yesterday. وفي النيجاتيف راه كنزيدو النوت I was not tired yesterday. دونك هذا هو التصريف ديال الفعل to be في الماضي. Now let's see the answer of the interrogative questions or short answers يعني جواب مختصر. Example: Was Mike at school yesterday? هل كان مايك في المدرسة بالأمس؟ Yes, he was. وبنقولوا no نقولوا no, he wasn't. نزيدو not ديال negative. Example number 2. Were the boys absent last month? هل كان الأطفال ولا الأولاد غائبين في الشهر الاثنين الماضي؟ No, they weren't. No, they weren't. Now we're going to study the simple past in a short story. نشوفوا في واحد القصة قصيرة استعمال ديال the verb to be was, wasn't, were, weren't or the interrogative case. It's between Bob and Bill. One day, Bill was hungry. One day, Bill was hungry. يوما ما Bill كان جائعا. Bob was hungry too. Bob was hungry too. كذلك Bob كان يشعر بالجوع. Fred was in the park. He wasn't hungry. Fred was in the park. He wasn't hungry. Fred كان في البارك في المنتزه لكن لم يكن يشعر بالجوع. So Fred was in the park. He wasn't hungry. Frank, Tom, Ted, Lion, they were all in the park. They were all in the park. كانوا الكل جميعا في المنتزه. They weren't hungry. They weren't hungry. لم يكونوا يشعرون بالجوع. They were happy. They were happy. كانوا سعيدين. They were very excited. They were very excited. Tom said there was a sign, Bill. Tom said there was a sign, Bill. كانت هناك إشارة. He also said it was very funny. It was very funny. قال كذلك كانت مضحكة. It was very funny. Soon we were in the park too. Soon we were in the park too. أخيرا كلهم ولوا في المنتزه. We were fast and we were still hungry. We were fast كنا سريعين and we were still hungry ولكن لازلنا نشعر بالجوع. There was a chest in the sandbox. There was a chest in the sandbox. It was full of bones. It was full of bones. Bones العظام. There were bones for everyone. There were bones for everyone. يعني كان هناك عظام للجميع. There was a bone for Bob. So there was a bone for Bob. كان هناك واحد لبوب. And one for Tom. And one for Fred. Okay. So there was a bone for Bob. And one for Tom. And one for Fred. There were bones everywhere. There were bones everywhere. كان هناك عظام في كل مكان. The friends weren't hungry anymore. The friends weren't hungry anymore. يعني الأصدقاء لم يعودوا جائعين. Okay. The friends weren't hungry anymore. Now let's do an exercise. So here, complete the sentence below using the right choice. So كل جملة عندها الاختيارات ديالها والجمل مرتبطين في المعنى بيناتهم. So I at home yesterday. Were, wasn't, weren't. I at school. School مدرسة. Home منزل. So I at school. Was, wasn't, were. I happy. سعيد because my friends at school too. هنا عندنا جوج اختيارات. So was, wasn't, were. They happy too. Wasn't, were, weren't. Okay, so here are the answers to the exercise. So I wasn't at home yesterday. I wasn't at home yesterday. لم أكن في المنزل بالأمس. I was at school. I was at school. كنت في المدرسة. I was happy. كنت سعيدا because my friends were at school too. Because لأن أصدقائي كانوا معي في المدرسة. Because my friends were at school too. They were happy too. They were happy too. Again, here is a short story, and you are going to complete the sentences of this story. So fill in the gaps with the right option. Sally and Tom in the zoo last weekend. Sally and Tom in the zoo last weekend. The zoo حديقة الحيوانات في الأسبوع الماضي. Was, wasn't, were. There elephants in the zoo. There elephants in the zoo. They huge. They huge. No, huge يعني ضخم. But the children scared. But the children يعني الأطفال scared خائفين. It great. It great. Was or wasn't or were. يعني كانت رحلة ممتعة. Okay, so here are the answers to the exercise. So Sally and Tom were. ليش قلنا were؟ لأن عندنا Sally and Tom جمع plural. Okay, Sally and Tom were in the zoo last weekend. There were elephants in the zoo. There were elephants in the zoo. استعملنا were لأن عن elephants plural جمع. They were huge. كانوا ضخمين يعني. They were huge. But the children weren't scared. لم يكونوا خائفين. But the children weren't scared. يعني هنا عندنا children جمع غنديرو weren't. It was great. It was great. كانت رحلة ممتعة. So it's singular donc غنستعملو was. Okay, now let's practice writing and using the simple past of the verb to be. So let's write about something that you have seen in the past. شي حاجة اللي عشتها في الباست مثلا. 9 years ago I was in the football stadium in Marrakesh. The weather was nice. الجو كان رائع. It wasn't hot. There was a decisive match between Morocco and Algeria. There were many spectators. The match was amazing. There were 4 goals. I met my friend Yasin there. He was with his father. So this is a short paragraph that describes an event that happened in the past. Alright, so we come to the end of this presentation. Thank you very much for watching. Just to summarize, so we talked about the verb to be in simple past. L'affirmative, we say I was, you were, he was, she was, it was, we were, you were, they were. Negative can زيدو not. I wasn't, you weren't, he wasn't, she wasn't, it wasn't, we weren't, you weren't, they weren't. And interrogative كيوقع l'inversion de l'auxiliaire مع subject pronoun. Okay, was I, were you, was he, was she, was it, were we, were you, were they. Thank you again. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with anyone who is interested in learning English. Thank you. Bye.